Here's my package from PeachyBBies. It came in this really cool box. When I was shopping on her website, it said that the boxes were ran out, so I thought I was gonna get in a regular box, but I'm really happy to see that I didn't. First thing I see is this really adorable squishy, but we'll get into the extras and stuff later. Here are all the slimes. I noticed that some are laid down, but I know that she does that to make them fit. But they still look full, which I'm happy about. And I love these new containers and her labels. And I just love the way everything looks together. And I love the cute pictures and how it has her social media. It's all very professional. So as usual, I'll be starting with the extras. First, I got the invoice and it's really simple. It just shows the slimes you ordered. And then we have a bracelet and then 2 stickers. And then we have this nice activator pen. Here we have one of my favorite things, which is this super cute waffle squishy. And I don't get them often, but I really like them and I hope to get more in the future. I don't think I will buy them, but I really enjoy them. And then this free slime, which I'm really appreciative of. This is the free slime that came in the order, and it comes in a container that is smaller than all of the other ones, and it's super cute. It came topped with these 2 small charms, and it is a yellow slime. And all of these slimes come topped with these lids, which keep them from leaking, which I think is really convenient. This slime is a really nice yellow, fluffy, and creamy slime. And I really liked how it kind of goes with the theme of my order because almost all of my slimes except for the Oreo one have a similar texture to this. And this is by far my favorite texture, even though I'm starting to really like butter slimes. I still love cloud creams or slimes that have instant snow and clay, and this is a really great slime. And even though I didn't order it, I really appreciate it and it's super fun to play with. And even though the scent is not my favorite because it reminds me of hair grease, it's still kind of pleasant and I get used to it the more I smell it. And I still really love the color. It's a really relaxing light yellow and it's really nice to play with, and it's still one of my favorites from the package. Also, once I added activator, it made it even more thick because it was a little loose for my liking, and it has a really nice drizzle like a cloud slime, but it's still very creamy and holdable like a butter slime. First up of the ones I purchased, we have Cosmic Cookie Dough, which is a 7 ounce for $12.99 scented sweet sugar cookie dough, and it's creamy butter snow. Now to talk about the slime. I love this slime so much. Down to the appearance, to the scent, to the texture. This is definitely my favorite out of the package. And I know we just started the review, but I'm doing the voiceover of after, and I have a few that I really love. Even though I liked all of them a lot, this is definitely my favorite. I love the color. I used to really not like purple, but it's really growing on me, especially this lavenderish purple. It's just so relaxing and beautiful. I love the add-ins, even though there's not that many. There's still enough to get a pop here and there. I wish there were a little more, but I'm still happy that there's not too much, because I'd rather have a little bit less than I'd want than too many, because I still get to feel the creaminess and fluffiness rather than having the like pokiness of the sprinkles. And I'm happy that I got chocolate chips because I like the texture and I like the appearance. I think this slime is so cute, and I love the scent. It smells delicious like sugar cookies. It smells really nice and sweet, and it's not too strong and not too weak of a scent. And overall, I highly recommend this slime if she brings it back. I think she's had it a couple of times, or if she has another cookie dough slime like this. It's a really great slime. It's stretchy, creamy, fluffy, and great for bubble pops. It's everything you want in a slime. It's like a hybrid between an icy and a cloud cream, and those are becoming one of my favorite textures because it's the best of both worlds. You get the bubble pops, the fluffiness, and they're great for swirls and fun to poke. Fruity Pebbles batter is a 7 ounce for $12.99 scented Fruity Pebbles, and it's a cloud cream base with a jelly swirl, and it did not mix at all, and it looks beautiful, and it goes perfectly with the label, and it's topped with these rainbow sprinkle pieces. I really love the way this one looks, and I'm so surprised that it didn't mix. It turns into this really beautiful pink color, and it goes so well with the rainbow add-ins. Has a really nice fruity pebble scent. This scent is classic. I even have it myself. It's not my favorite compared to the Fruit Loop scent, but they're very similar, so a lot of people can't tell them apart, but I prefer Fruit Loops. It's still a really nice scent, and I love it visually. It's fun for bubble pops. It's not the thickest slime, so I added activator to thicken it up. This is one of my least favorite from the package, but it's still a great slime, and it's kind of like an icy texture because that's basically what a cloud cream and a jelly slime turn into due to the snow and the clear slime. And it's really fun, and it's like a DIY slime with like an affordable price because it's the price of all of the other slimes except for the one slime that I got with multiple colors. It's really fun. It has bubble pops and it's really stretchy, so I still recommend it for you who like stretchy slimes and thinner slimes that are more on the icy side that inflate a little bit. I also just wanted to show real quick that I was able to get this out of the lid, which is great. Here we have Elsas Ice Cream, which I wasn't sure if I was going to get. It's a 7 ounce for $12.99 scented sweet cream ice cream, and the texture is an ice cream texture. This is colored between white, light blue, and a darker blue, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and it comes topped with glitters and sprinkles. I'm really happy I got this slime. This slime is so pretty down to the colors that it came in, and it didn't separate at all. thanks to the density of it because it's very thick and dense. And I also like how they make the effort to put the lids on the top so that they do not mix since they put the slime sideways. So I like that. That means they put a lot of effort, and I can't imagine packing all of those slimes and having to put all of those lids on. And I love this blue color so much. If you don't know, pink and blue are my favorite colors. So this blue is very beautiful. And I love the scent. It's a really nice sweet scent. I wish it was a little stronger because the other scents I can smell them from afar, but this one I had to put up to my nose, but it's still a really nice scent. And I always say I think it's a good thing to have a variety in scents, so I don't think it's a bad thing at all. This slime is so fluffy and creamy, and I really agree with the ice cream texture. At first I wasn't sure what that meant, but I agree, her cloud creams are definitely like an ice cream texture. She has truly found the perfect balance between clay and instant snow, and that she doesn't put too much water where it's like wet and feels gross. And this is just so fluffy, and her cloud creams are truly fluffy, like they even drizzle like clouds. I tried to show on camera by like drizzling it slightly and then like putting it down and fluffing it up a little bit, but you can really drizzle them off camera. And I really love this one. The only downside is mainly the glitters. That was the main problem I had with it. They did not want to stay in, and that happens with these type of glitters, so I would recommend to use a different one. But other than that, I highly recommend this slime. Nutella ice cream is a 7 ounce for $13.50, which is more expensive than the other slimes. I love the labels, and it's scented Nutella, and it's described as a thick, fluffy cloud dough. It didn't have that many add-ins, but it had a few cute fake chocolate pieces and sprinkles on the top. This slime is a really nice brown chocolatey color, and I'm one who loves brown slimes. Brown is not my favorite color, but when it comes to slimes, I always gravitate towards them because they always look really delicious. I like when they have rainbow sprinkles or chocolate pieces, and they always smell like chocolate or chocolate chip cookies or chocolate cake, and I love sweets and chocolate. So they're very hard to resist, so obviously I couldn't say no to this slime. And I just love ice cream slimes in general because I love cloud creams, and that's usually the texture that they are. This was definitely different than the other ones, which I think is cool because it's good to have difference in texture. This was a lot more loose, which is why I put some activator in it to thicken it up. It was too loose for my taste. I think it was cool how it's really fluffy, but it was like more wet than the other ones and really like loose. It kind of reminded me of the Retro Slime Company, one of their cloud slimes that's more of like an icy texture, and that's not my taste. But the adding the activator helped a little bit. This was my least favorite out of all the slimes, and after seeing Christy's review on it, I had a feeling I wouldn't like it as much as I thought I would. But it's still not a bad slime, and if you like more icy, like cloudish textures, then you might like this one. I also unfortunately didn't really like the scent. I usually love chocolate scents, but this one was like not it for me. It smelled like a weird type of like cocoa powder, and it was really strong. So this slime was not for me, but that's just my opinion. But still loved the other slimes a lot. Here I'm just showing that the slime unfortunately stayed in the tips of my fingers. It's kind of hard to tell, but it did. But this is common for darker colored slimes, so I'm not that mad at it. Here we have Marshmallow Whip, a 7 ounce for $13.50, which is the same price as the Nutella slime. These were the two most expensive slimes. It's said to be scented marshmallow sticks and to be a thick cloud dough, and it comes in these three beautiful colors with this big marshmallow charm. Now this slime is definitely one of my favorites. I really like it. The colors were so beautiful. I love the texture. This is definitely my favorite texture. I love the cloud cream texture from her. This one is the best one by far. This one is so thick because this one, like it said, is more of a cloud dough. It's very holdable but also fluffy, even drizzles, which I did off camera. It's really hard to drizzle with this angle. Like there's not many people who can drizzle on camera. It's really hard to do. Like I'm not that good at drizzling like in general, but it's really nice and it mixed to a nice green. Like I don't like green, but this is a nice light green. It's really relaxing and it's hard to make colors mix to a nice color, and she's actually really good at doing that, so props to her. The only two things that kind of sucked about this slime was the charm. It was a little sad because it was like kind of like cheap because it like broke very easily, but that's fine. It was still nice that it was included. And then the scent is not my favorite. It smells to me like a shampoo and then to my mom like a hand cream, but it's still like kind of nice. It's just very strong and it's not my favorite, but I still love the slime. Here we have the last one, sadly, and I say that because I really loved opening these and I just love reviewing slimes. This is cookies and cream fudge, and I was most excited for this one because it's a butter one and it's a different texture, and I love butter slimes. It's a 7 ounce for $13.50, which is the same price as the other two most expensive slimes. Scented cookies and cream, and it's described as a thick butter slime. I'm really glad I saved this slime for last because it's very different, obviously, and I really like this slime. It has a perfect ratio between the butter slime aspect to thick and glossy aspect because it's really fun for bubble pops. It inflates a lot, it's very stretchy, but it also is still creamy and spreadable, so it's really fun to play with. And you can tell there's like Daiso clay in here, which she uses a lot, and I really like it because it doesn't even really have a wet residue. It was really satisfying to take that clear lid off of it and to poke into it for the first time. I love the chocolate pieces. It looks super realistic, and these glitters are super nice because they look like the actual thing. Looks like Oreo ice cream, yet these are not the annoying ones that stick to your hands. And I love the appearance and texture of this slime. This really makes me want to buy more butter slimes from her. I've been smelling this slime over and over for the longest time, trying to figure out what it smells like because it doesn't smell like cookies and cream or chocolate or anything like that, but it does smell nice and it's not that strong. But once you put your nose to it, you can kind of get a smell, and it smells, the only thing I can think of is like frosting, but not like a regular frosting. It kind of reminds me of the creme brulee scent that the pretzel slime from Sonria Slimes had, but it's a really nice sweet scent, and I love the texture of the slime. As you can see, it inflated and I didn't play with it that long, and it inflates even more and gets really nice and airy, yet stays really thick and holdable and has great bubble pops. So I really enjoy this slime and I highly recommend it, and I can't wait to try more of her slimes. Like, it's rare that I want to buy from a shop again because I try to try different shops and new ones each time, but I think I want to buy it from her again in the future. So my final thoughts on PeachyBBies Slime Shop is that I 100% recommend it. Down to the packaging, to the slimes, I love this package so much. It was very well thought out. I love the containers, the labels, the slime scents, to the colors, and it was just such a nice experience, and I highly recommend it.